What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So yes, welcome to my humble abode. And this is, you're looking at it, my brand new place, 90% set up, 10% to go, but we're back again online and we're back in business. So guys, well, in case you haven't seen, it's my living room here. So yeah, this is a brand new place. This is where most of the action that's gonna take place from here on out. Sometimes I might do it from my mom's house, like if I'm spending a weekend there with her, then because she's like an hour away from me now because I'm in LA. So you might see the old studio, but not the actual old studio. But hey, here we go. So yeah, Saturn has been the longest series that I've done so far through science, because and it's ironic that Saturn is the slowest moving planet in the zodiac. It takes 2.5 years to complete the cycle. So it's just so it's amazing how whatever is happening up there is happening here with us. So today we're going to be doing Saturn in the sign of Capricorn and what happens when Saturn comes into the sign of Capricorn in your horoscope. So what is the sign of Capricorn? Sign of Capricorn is actually ruled by Saturn and represents the original 10th house of status. Saturn, Capricorn also represents government administrative work. Saturn represents status. Saturn represents hard work. Saturn represents using Capricorn represents using your work ethics, your discipline, your organization skills to accomplish something. Wherever Capricorn is, that's where you're going to have to provide some discipline and organization skills. So you put Saturn here, who's exactly like Capricorn. So when these two energy comes together, Saturn first of all feels like he's in his home. It's more like his vacation home because his real home is Aquarius. But in Capricorn as well, he does very well. Here Saturn becomes disciplined. When he wants to accomplish something, he'll accomplish something. He's organized. When he wants to work, he'll organize all the tasks that he needs to do from the first to the last. And then he structures everything, that what is priority and what is the least priority. So these three qualities of Saturn are kind of like shown in the spotlight. Saturn here also represents, working for government, working for a status-filled position. Like here, Saturn kind of not becomes Venus. Like Venus is all about, finding luxury and finding, wealth or enjoying life. Here, Saturn doesn't care about that, but Saturn strives for status. Saturn has to have a title. Saturn loves to have a status. If there's a person, wherever Saturn is placed in your Capricorn sign, in your horoscope, it's going to show that's where you want to get the status. That's like if you have a Capricorn in the 10th house itself, you're going to want to have a senior title. You want to be executive. You want to be in the higher government places like IAS officer. Okay, you're going to want to be a CEO or CFO or somebody in management. And if Saturn is in the 7th house in Capricorn, it shows that you want to be a manager of your married life. You want to be a manager of your business partnership. You want to get a status through your wife or spouse. In the 4th house of home and mother, it shows that mother was striving for status. Mother made you strive for status. Mother was very much she was organized, disciplined, and very well on the task. And in the 4th house Capricorn, Saturn will show okay, there weren't so much nourishment from the mother. Mother was just there, but it wasn't really as a motherly feeling. Because Saturn is kind of opposite to the moon. Saturn is all about work. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. He's always want to be workaholic. So in Capricorn, he becomes a workaholic. In Capricorn, he finds his element and he just wants to work, but he wants to build himself for the status quo. So Saturn and Capricorn, pretty much the same thing. So when these two come together, Saturn just feels balanced, but more so in his own terms. Like you might think, oh my God, I'm working so much. This is an extreme, but for Saturn, it's not extreme. Saturn is, for him, it's normal, but it's about achieving status in life. It's about, working hard and organizing your life in the section where this is placed. And remember one thing, that this is one of the hardest working placement for Saturn. So wherever Saturn is placed in the house, that's the house where he's going to make you concentrate on. That's the house he's going to make you work towards. That's the house going to make you want to be disciplined and organized, especially because of being in the sign of Capricorn, his energy is kind of being amplified. Being in his own sign, he's so comfortable that he's just ready to make you go to work. So in the second house of family, he's going to want to have you take over family business, family responsibilities, family, taking care of family lineage, or, just dealing with family's issues. And again, Saturn is a tamasic planet. It's about fear and anxiety. So here, Saturn, when he's in his own element, he's like, hey, I'm going to have to give you the qualities that I possess, which is fear and anxiety. So you will have fear and anxiety. Like if Saturn is in Capricorn in the 10th house for an Aries ascendant, these guys will have this fear of losing their status. These guys will have an anxiety. Oh my God, I'm going to get fired. Oh my God, I am going to be, let go of my executive position, and then I'm going to be demoted, and I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that. In 7th house, it's going to give late marriage. It's going to make marriage a very much of a responsibility, very much of a hard work. Like it won't be like all fun and games. It's going to be like, hey, we're now in this to work. It's going to make you work towards your marriage. He's going to want you to be organized, disciplined. But the thing about Saturn is he's long term. So it's not like he's going to break the marriage. The marriage is going to be very long, stable, but he's going to say the stability is going to come after hard work. The stability is going to come out after you have disciplined yourself. But if Saturn is retrograde, he's going to disorganize things for you, because because the retrograde planet is close to the earth, and it's right there, as when Juan Paul Manley said, it's right on your face. And he's telling you, pay attention to me. A retrograde planet is going to say, pay attention to me. So retrograde planet in 7th house will make you work like 10 times as hard as normal Capricorn and Saturn. He's going to say, this is your main responsibility, your business, your spouse, your legal partnership, dealing with other people. Okay, so remember all these things. All right, guys. So this was my analysis of Capricorn Saturn. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Saturn is placed and what conjunction it's having with other planets, check out the link below in the description section. My book, Astrology at the Speed of Light, and my book, Conjunction at the Speed of Light, where it tells you 2 to 7 conjunction, all the way 7 planetary conjunction that you have in your horoscope, so you can find out the meaning of that. So check out the link below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.